Alright, so
May I be of service?
now I think I'll go through a huge
Certainly.
buying and selling segment where I have 118 items out of 110, so I have a bunch of shit to sell. And I want to make sure I get all the correct items to sell and keep the best items. So in that time, I'm going to talk a little bit about Myri and the fact that the game just like, you know what, let's just say screw it and kill her in the first about half hour worth of game. I guess it was first 45 minutes. But yeah, they just sort of like randomly go, okay, now she's dead. Like, I was rooting for her as well. She was a nice person. She wanted to be a Grey Warden really, really badly, and then they just say fuck it and murder her. It's like, oh, okay. that just happened. I think I do a bunch of selling, and I think I get close to 45 gold pieces, and then sell a bunch more stuff. Or no, buy a bunch more stuff, because I think I get the Battle Mage. Oh yeah, about Myri. I'm pretty sure that is scripted. Like, you cannot save her, no matter what. Like, unlike Zevran, who I had to fight back in the main campaign. Spoilers if you haven't seen that. I mean, this is the DLC, so you would... Whatever. So I had to fight Zevran because my approval rating for him wasn't high enough. He needed, like, I think a plus 25, and I think he was, like, a 20 or something. And at the time, I didn't realize that they were major marks, like, cornerstones in the relationship of fighting and then not fighting. And I was really, really, really worried when that happened, which is why I paused after the cutscene where we get introduced to the three helpers. I paused and I googled Myri on the Dragon Age Wiki because I was like, did I fuck this up? Is there any way to save this poor girl? Turns out that no, you cannot save her. Anyway, like, it doesn't matter if her approval rating, she only goes up to plus 13 or negative 25 before the first joining, without the use of gifts. But yeah, she just dies, and there's no way to get her back. And I will give the developers props. I did not see that coming, because I assumed with every other character that we've had, every temporary character, we haven't actually had, influence with them.
May I be of
It's
service?
not like we, picked up someone's like, oh, hey, I like you because you gave me this gift. You never could really interact like that. Like in the Darkspawn Chronicles, I think you could interact with them like that, but then again, I would just get them killed, so it didn't matter if you were good friends, they'd probably just die anyway. But yeah, so I thought she was going to be in the game for a little longer than what she was. Turns out I was horrifyingly wrong. And I do still have all the gifts from, I think, from the main DLC. Or not the main DLC. This would be the main DLC. I think I still need... Do I still need the documents in the Valium? Or whatever that was? I don't think I do, but I'm going to keep a hold of it for some reason. Because I'm a hoarder. So we have three helpers, Captain Gravel, Seneschal, and the woman whose name I always forget. I think it's Woolsey. Those three are essentially like the people who run this entire the land of this area. So we'll be seeing a lot more of them as well as other people, and we have some pretty decent armor. It's not as good as mine. I don't think it is. It might be better, but I choose not to put it on for a bit. I think I saved it for someone.
Mistress Woolsey says I can
It
set
is
up
Woolsey.
shop here.
Good.
The merchant you saved was grateful to be alive. Restocked me for a bargain. The savings are yours, of course. You need anything, Commander?
Sure, let me see what you got. I think here is where I lose a lot of my money. I think I spent $13 or 13 gold for this staff. 5 willpower, 7 spell power, mana regeneration, 6.4 damage, higher penetration. I was like, damn, that is nice. But that was 13 gold that I just spent, and I think I think I wanted to spend the money for that, but that's 16 gold for the armor. Blood of the Warrior, I think I buy something. It's either the gold cog or the Blood of the Warrior. I do buy the golden cog. 4 willpower and 4 magic, yeah. And I think I buy a backpack, which is 6 gold. There's 2 of them, by the way. And I can't buy both. And this is when I was like, oh shit, I just ran out of money real fast. I don't know what the heraldries are. The coastland and the cross. It looks like you could apply it to a shield and like change the image of the shield. It looks like that. I don't know what it is. But I also got Shadow. That's the other one. So, if you remember correctly, when I was leveling up everything, I wanted to become like a really, really heavy assassin character where it's like, oh, I want to be doing this, I want to be doing this. I need backstabs, I need crits, that sort of thing. And I don't think I'm wearing a belt. No, I should probably put that on if I'm ever going to realize that. Did I... I don't know what I'm doing right here. Just gonna sit and stare at this 10% fire damage. 6 fire damage. I think I talked to the cask instead of Ogren and get this cutscene.
Who's that?
That's right. He's been drinking. So did I startle you?
I was just keeping my nose to the dust, watching out for the Schleets. One of the lads here told me about the Schleets. Said they're common in Ferelden. They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants. Till you turn around. That's when they strike.
Yep. Those Schleets or pants.
Pants that eat
That's
your
what they say.
eyeballs.
Pants. Yeah.
After they're done with you, they just wander off on their unnatural pant legs.
I think I wanted to be like, I wanted to edge him on like, oh, you don't know the best part. It lays eyes or eggs in your empty eye sockets.
Come on, what kind of moron you think I am? Schleets don't lay eggs. That's preposterous. Thought to fool me, did you?
I thought he would enjoy that, but he gets a negative 5 approval rating.
Need something pummeled? Just... Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all... And I was... But then I got hit by an arrow. And then I fell over, and it was... Meep.
That's right, meep.
There, you were all...
I was like, uh-huh.
Spectaculous.
Yep. Happy to help. I think I remember that vaguely.
I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the...
And he just passes out. So I don't know why you can talk to Ogren when he's drunk, but not Ogren when he's sober. I did get +3 back out of that, so he still doesn't... It's still a -1, but...
Yes.
So, what about it, huh?
What about what? Yeah, what about what?
I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Suggested it to the Houndmasters and the Ash Warriors in the army. They weren't
That
impressed.
sounds badass as fuck.
Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick in the muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes.
It does sound pretty badass, having a chariot pulled by a giant Mubari. Like, damn. Oh, and there's still more maces to sell, and there's a Durmat Spine? It doesn't seem to have much damage, but it has 6 attack, 0.75 stamina regeneration, and 25% critical backstab. So I think at this point, I was like, okay, I want to use this item on Poop Butt, but I don't want to get rid of my regular sword. Can I move it over to my sidearm? Instead of having like a dagger, I could have 2 swords. And I don't know how much of an impact that has on rogues. But I was really debating this. It wasn't changing my attack too much, my 122, but it was changing my DPS to like 20 to 30, so it was a pretty huge increase, and I was really not sure if I was supposed to do that, if the rogues are considered, because I know you can dual wield as a warrior, but I don't know if it's the same thing with rogues.
Commander,
This is Sir
Garavel, okay.
the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring
Yo,
to your
what up?
attention.
Anything important, or what do you know about the darkspawn attack?
My predecessor, Captain Rullins, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is darkspawn swarmed the keep.
Where did the darkspawn come from, exactly? Like, where the balls?
I talked with the dwarf Voldrick earlier. It's his belief, and I concur, that they came from the keep itself. The deep cellars go very deep indeed. Voldrick suspects the darkspawn found a hidden route into the keep.
So how many soldiers survived the attack?
Barely any, truth be told. And none
God
of the
damn it.
wardens.
Why are the
There are
wardens
many
always
soldiers
dying?
still out patrolling the roads between here and Amaranthine. We can recover from this.
The darkspawn leader talked. I heard him.
That is disturbing.
Yeah, it
Commander.
is.
But all throughout the lands we've heard
Oh, you've heard about
rumors.
this?
Tales of new darkspawn. Terrifying ones, forged out of nightmare and shadow. Something grave is afoot.
Can we change the subject? Because I don't want to say goodbye. I wanted to...
Certainly.
Anything important?
Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were
Oh.
here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told.
What did the hunters claim, exactly? I think that's what I go with instead of... the
These
one.
hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert.
And where the balls is he? Those hunters may have found the darkspawn
One
breeding ground.
at least. Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amaranthine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Come on.
So I wonder why he didn't tell us the friend's name. I assume that's going to be like a partner for us? Like another companion?
To business then. Orlais sent a dozen wardens to
And they're all
to
dead as
await
shit.
your arrival.
Good.
Nearly all died in the attack.
Oh,
But Christoph
there's
is still
one
in the
other...
field.
Oh, shit. There's another warden survived. Where is Christoph? Or why is he
The
off
Orlesian
in the field?
wardens were uneasy that the darkspawn weren't going to ground with the blight ended. Christoph was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine.
It isn't small. How will I find him?
Only so many places travelers visit. I checked the inns and taverns.
Did Kristoff reveal anything?
He did, but not to me. The wardens keep their own counsel.
God damn it. Why aren't the darkspawn returning to the deep roads?
Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the archdemon's strength gave the horde some semblance
Exactly,
of purpose.
yeah, so...
If they found some other purpose.
I assume the talking darkspawn, but is there anything else?
That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander?
Not really. I don't think... Yeah. And then I think I told to Woolsey.
Warden Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey, sent by order of the First Warden at Whitehart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted.
Oh, get wrecked.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Woolsey.
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul.
So, I think I say I'm pleased to have your service. Oh, you're
Not
from
Whitehart
Whitehart?
itself. I'm from many places. I go where the wardens command. Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must
good.
flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the pilgrim's path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization.
Just got here and the entire place is a shithole. Great. How will I deal with this?
In the city of Amaranthine, there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the darkspawn, or whatever they are striking.
I think, why does the First Warden care about Amaranthian?
About the Arling, he does not. But about the implications, a great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that wardens are important.
I mean, they keep dying on me, so I don't really know. Have you ever been to Weishaupt?
No. It is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the
I would love
griffins
to see
of old
griffins.
breed, but their like will never be
God
seen
damn it.
again.
The first, I think I
Very
say
well,
goodbye.
Commander.
Just peace. Bunch new shit to do.